The most annoying thing about wakeboarding, or not wakeboarding, this is power cruising, is by far the fact that you you got a nunchuck in your left hand that does nothing, and then you got your Wii remote in your right hand, and you got to hold them up like you're actually holding the handlebars on a jet ski.
All right, what is going on, guys? Today we are back with another The Rise of video. Now, I haven't made these in quite a while. It's been a little bit of time. I think the last kind of video like this, I kind of include the Rise of and the What Happened To videos as kind of the same concept because they kind of are, just one is one going up and the other is, one going down. But I really haven't made one of these that's true to, what it really is since the Tara Babcock video. I did go ahead and make the YBR one not that long ago, obviously the update, but that was just kind of an update, and I don't know, I didn't really feel like it was that. So if this is your cup of tea on the channel, it's still here. Don't worry. It's just like the Reddit Review Thursday. They're a little far and few, but, here we go. Today, we are taking a look at somebody that I watch all the time, probably one of my favorite YouTubers at the moment. His name is Poofesure.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm hard as a rock.
Poofesure is a decently big channel, not anything crazy, but he does have, I believe, 2.5 million subscribers, so I mean, that's a decent sized channel, right? Definitely a hell of a lot bigger than mine, that's for sure. So, good way to start off. But how did he really get there? That's kind of what the whole fucking video is about, right? Well, it's kind of hard to say. Now, why do I say that, right? Obviously, if I'm making this video, I should probably know. Well, it's not incredibly easy to find a whole lot of information on Poofesure. Because he created his channel in March of 2009, which, if you're new to the way the time works, that's a little while ago. So, because he created it so long ago and, stuff like that and how different YouTube was back then, it's kind of hard to say with stuff like that. For example, when I went to find his first video, the video I found, I'm almost 100% sure is not his first video. Now you may say, why? Well, this is because it was uploaded in 2012, the one that I found. And also in that video, he talked about doing YouTube and how much he had been doing YouTube and the fact that he was getting money from YouTube and stuff like that. It's actually a really good video if you're a Poofesure fan. I recommend scrolling all the fucking way through the channel because, YouTube's kind of a pain in the ass. And when I do this shit, you can't just go by oldest video anymore. At least I'm not aware. Maybe I'm just stupid. But yeah, and go watch it. It's kind of a good video. It's probably one of the most relatable videos I think I've ever watched on YouTube. I can't lie. He's just kind of chilling, playing Wii Call of Duty in the background, just talking about how his PS3 is broken and his parents don't really want him to get another PS3 because they don't want him to take money out of his bank account. Just shit that I feel like every kid probably in their mid to late teens kind of deals with their parents. And because I'm assuming that's about where he was when he made that video, and just with all the YouTube shit, it's a good video. Go fucking watch it. But yeah, I don't think that that's his first video. I'm gonna be completely honest. And that's why it gets difficult, right? It gets kind of hard to find shit about him. There's that. I can't really find his first video. I went on to Social Blade. Social Blade only shows back so long. I think for him, it's only showing May of 2020 or something. So it's I don't exactly have the biggest pool of information to go off of outside of just what I've learned from watching him. But what it seems like, and the little research that I've done, but what it seems like is he started off playing Call of Duty and shit like that. A lot of fucking people did at the time that he kind of began. Okay, that's a harsh cutoff right there. I apologize, but yeah, I accidentally clicked on a YouTube video. But yeah, he started off playing Call of Duty. A lot of fucking people at the time did that. And, he started growing. Now, I'm assuming that he got to the point where he was making money because that is what he talked about in the first video that I saw. And that's, that he was making money. I think he said he was making like 150 a month, which is nothing crazy, but for YouTube is decent. I mean, I don't make shit because my channel's not big enough yet, but I'm sure he makes a shit ton more now, but it is what it is, especially if you're younger, that's a decent amount of money coming in a month from just people watching your videos. But I also believe that based off of that video, what I could kind of gather from that video is he was trying to do something with machinima. I don't really know a whole lot about machinima. I'm a little too young. I kind of caught the very tail end of how that worked and everything. But, for me, for the most part, I don't really know a whole lot about machinima. So it's I don't really know what he was doing. I know that there was something. I don't know if he was just trying to get clips onto machinima or if he was trying to partner with machinima, or I don't really know. But I know that did play a part because he's a pretty veteran YouTuber at this point. He's been here for a while. A lot of people have had ties to machinima in the past. Obviously, machinima is not as big as it used to be, but it used to be huge. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I think a ton of people. PewDiePie might have had something with machinima. I'm pretty sure a lot of the FaZe people maybe did, or maybe they started in contrast to machinima. Like I said, I don't really know. I'm not trying to give a whole thing. I know that Call Me Kevin, if you know who Call Me Kevin is, he started with machinima. He was, involved with machinima in some way. So obviously he was taking the steps of, many YouTubers at that time to kind of get bigger. And I'm sure that he was at a decent spot, especially back then, given there were a lot less YouTubers, let alone a lot less YouTubers over, say, I don't know, 5,000-10,000 subs or whatever. But, it was okay. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that point, if I'm being honest. But eventually, he started playing Fortnite. His COD content kind of shifted into various games, which it had kind of always been various games. He's played Minecraft since pretty much the beginning of his channel, stuff like that, things like that he still plays even today. But, he did kind of make this transition. I think he played GTA for a little bit and stuff like that. And eventually he landed on Fortnite. Now, obviously, a lot of YouTubers 4 years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, I don't fucking know. I wasn't a big Fortnite fan, Oh no, I've come out of the closet of being not a huge Fortnite fan, right? But I don't know, sometime back then, he was making a bunch of Fortnite content. And, that kind of is still part of his content today. Not that he plays Fortnite, but I'll explain it in a little bit. He did a bunch of Fortnite. It probably did okay. I mean, it's Fortnite. It was a very saturated, a very saturated type of content on YouTube for a long time. So, it probably got decent views, but it wasn't going to do anything amazing because so many fucking people do the same goddamn content. And when that happens on YouTube, it's not like you could really blow up with it unless you were one of the original people to do it and do it right. But moving on from that, he played a couple other weird games, did another kind of a transition phase, and stumbled upon the Wii. Now, if you've been watching Poofesure, you probably know him most for the Wii. He plays a bunch of Wii Sports specifically. That is really his main source of content, I would say. Wii Sports, Wii Party, Just all of those Wii games that I would assume a lot of us probably played as kids, as like littler kids, right? You know, Mario Kart, Wii, stuff like that. Like all stuff that, at least for me, I kind of grew up playing. So it's kind of cool to like see somebody play it, especially who's now older and acts more, I don't know if you could really say mature about it, but you know, it definitely puts a more adult friendly spin on the, you know, Wii games, the old Wii games that a lot of us grew up playing and shit like that. So, you know, it's cool. It's really fun content to watch. I mean, I don't know like what else to say, but that's really been doing pretty well for him. I'm sure that that's probably been his best move so far. I mean, I don't really know because I can't check like a whole shit ton of statistics, but I would say that that's been going pretty well for him so far, at least. It seems to be doing well. And yeah, you know, that's kind of where he is today. He plays a lot of Wii Sports, a lot of Wii Sports Resort, a lot of Wii Party, shit like that. You know, but he also does still do like what his channel started with, and he does play other more random games. In fact, as of recording this, I think the last two videos he's done were for The Forest, like the prequel to The Forest or the sequel. I don't fucking know. I never played The Forest, okay? But I did watch the videos that he made. They were decent. You know, I enjoyed them. But yeah, you know, that was like his most recent thing. And he's obviously played other games. The Papa's games he plays all the fucking time. And he even played those a long ass time ago too. So he really hasn't strayed too much back from like the video that I was able to watch, the oldest video that I was able to find and watch. He really seems pretty similar, just a little older, a little more grown up, but it's really the same person at the end of the day. It's not like when you go on to some YouTubers and you can take a look at like their first video and they're like a completely fucking different person now compared to then. It's like he's generally similar. I mean, I think even for me, I probably couldn't say that. If I went back and looked at some of my first videos, which I've done before, but if I were to do it now where even more time has passed, yeah, it's probably like a completely different person, you know, completely different person. Not really, but at least when it comes to making the videos, you know, I've learned so much and I've improved so much. So it's like, it's kind of interesting to see how in literally almost 11 years now, Poofesure has pretty much stayed the same. So, you know, it I guess shows the genuine side to him and that he doesn't really, I don't know, compromise himself to fit into the YouTube algorithm. I don't know. I don't fucking know where I'm going with this. But yeah, you know, it's a pretty interesting journey on YouTube. It's probably one of the older ones that we've taken a look at, like started the longest time ago. I don't know. These videos are weird and kind of difficult to do sometimes. But yeah, overall, decent rise. I think that, you know, it's been pretty cool. And he's a pretty cool YouTuber from what I've seen. So, you know, if you did like this video, make sure you check out Poofesure. If you haven't already, because, you know, if you liked the shit I talked about in this video, you're probably going to like him. But, also, you know, make sure you leave my video a like because that's always super appreciated, as well as hit that subscribe button. It means a bunch to me. And comment as well. Go ahead, throw a comment. What did you think of the video? What other kinds of videos do you want to see? Because I do read all of those comments. Sometimes I don't reply to them all, but I do read them all. So, you know, go ahead and leave a comment and, you know, I'll probably take it into consideration. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.